5 seconds remaining.
We're going to see.
It's a trade-off. You let Secret have their jungle. You let them have a greedier 4-position support or 5-position, but you make up for it or look to with the anti-mage.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Mid lane, S4 solo killed by Maybe.
Maybe Secret deciding this early mid game is not going to go well. They go for a kill online.
Yeah. They look for it with the call down on Xiaowei. Soul something coming through, not enough. Xiaowei able to stick and heal up, and now the rotation. Maybe tries to find Arteezy. He's a bit slow without the phase boots. That's a devastating kill, and he's going to grab it. A dominating streak. He looks for Kuro as well. Really good anti-mage game. You talked about Queen of Pain Hex as the potential answer to the anti-mage later on, but we're not going to see a Hex for a long time. Maybe, meanwhile, finding a kill on Arteezy. He went into the woods to farm, and LGD already had the ward in the jungle, so they spotted that. They completely catch him out. Beautifully played. Meanwhile, top, you can see a little pressure. Maybe going, but no, it's Puppey. Caught in the jungle as well. He's next. Hasn't left the woods, and so LGD take the fight to him. All of a sudden, completely out of control, monster Leshrac in the make. It's full Midas gaming, gods. Even the visage of Kuro is building towards one. LGD, they look to punish even more. The smoke gang comes in, it's Puppey trapped out. Oh, did he buy the Midas in time? Yes, just barely, but they're giving up so much, and it feels like their bet is completely made at this point. Double Midas built, as well as going to the early Dominator on the Gyro. There will be no fighting for Secret, only dodging and farming. But even farming may be tough. Arteezy looking for the Ancients, but meanwhile, bottom lane about to get a heavy dose of pressure. They scout with the Weave. I think it just clipped Kuro there, and they see him. Fissure, another follow-up stun about to come out for Maybe. He tries to run, nowhere to go. A monster kill for the monster Leshrac, and
it's alright. He bought his Midas as well. You know, similar story.
I guess. I mean, they've gone double Midas and Dominator, and they're still getting heavily outfarmed here. They're down 3k gold, and this is before the anti-mage effect. This is before the battle.
They're going to head towards the Ancients. If they get here soon, they can look to punish Arteezy and steal some of this. He's been working on it for a while, but with just the Brown Boots, Aquila Helmet, Dominator, this is a very slow Ancients, and this ward has spotted him a few times.
It has. I think they're
maybe invis.
Oh no, not again. He made the plays mid. Can he make the plays of the Ancients? Arteezy. If this stun isn't a complete airball, he's done for. Doesn't even need to hit it on his own. Godlike for Maybe. 9-0 your score. Secret getting slaughtered. This is looking maybe even worse than the loss to Fnatic as far as how the game started. It's Secret's turn to move. They're heading towards the pit. They don't have the Queen of Pain ult this time, though. That's a pretty big loss in damage. As Yao looks for the fissure block, it's not really a great one, but the Roach will fall off the bat. They give Maybe the Aegis. Yao isolated up on the high ground, being pursued out. The cast bouncing nicely. Good defensive play. Meanwhile, the Mana Void. Zai gets trapped to luck with S4 melted. They still hold the Aegis. Nobody drops. Big plays there from the cask of Xiaowei, completely preventing the chase on Yao. And then they isolate and clean up the other two heroes.
That just kept on bouncing for days. Unfortunately for Secret, if it bounced like to the familiars, it would have been great.
Puppey dead as well. That's 3. Unless there's one city in the stash. They move down through mid. Maybe surging forward in front. And as you mentioned, he's got the Yules. Secret might try to set up for this one. Maybe gets revealed by Zion, the tree line, who has a hook shot ready. Arteezy down in the middle of the river, though. He's the one caught out. Fissure, and nobody even in the neighborhood to protect him. Melts to the Pulse Nova.
Trying to buy as much time as possible to scale towards that late game.
The Aegis is running out soon. Oh, they found one. Again, a trap. Zai caught out on the high ground. Yules into the stun and dead.
That's the one hero you're most okay with losing, though. So
yeah, it is.
As much as he's quote-unquote off-lane three position player, no, this game he's the main support.
Secret are applying pressure elsewhere. 3 up in the top lane, but look who's rotated. It's a hasted Maybe. This time he finds Kuro. The cooldown gets dropped on Sylar, but Kuro won't be so lucky. Yules is at the ready. Mana Void gets chucked out just to ensure the kill. A drive-by by the pony. And now they push the top lane. This will be the second to last downer tower if they claim it.
And you see a 4-man push from LGD, you're like, okay, it's probably safe, but an Earthshaker Blink Echo with one hero TPing in, that's potentially a dead Gyro, although with that said, Arteezy, he's still split pushing. Maybe he's not taking advantage of that.
Oh, no, he's not. Blink Echo. Yao says, what the hell are you thinking, sir? Mega kill for Maybe. Slaughtering the copter. It's it's going to be tough to actually burst him down.
And Butterfly for Anti-Mage very close as well, so...
And the next Roche, maybe they wait for that, but they found Puppey in the jungle. Fissure blocks the passive retreat. Maybe just going to bypass the call down and go directly inside. Hooked MMY in the midst of this. He finds the first kill, did take some heavy damage, but Xiaowei marches forward, goes to work on the backside with the death on Arteezy, but cleaned up by a beautiful S4 ultimate. Not going to matter. Sylar was there. He slams it home. Then the Yules, they're looking to clean up the entirety of the secret trap. Kuro being doped back. Blink, and he's dead. It's Spore, the lone survivor, the clockwork of Zai, who did TP home. Tower falls. Where's the hold from Secret? No buybacks on 2. It might not even be a hold. They may just GG out in the middle of this push, honestly. They take one melee Rex. They look for Puppey as well. The blink forward from Sylar. He's found him deep behind the tier 4s. Shredded, just never felt the impact of the Enchantress this game. And now a leap in again, forcing Arteezy even further back. They are really committing to this one. LGD, normally they play it safe and just take objectives, but they want some kills along the way. These guys want to celebrate the win that they see in their future. Sylar barreling towards this tower, slicing and dicing, and they may make their move in just a moment. A stun forthcoming. Nope, maybe does get hexed here. Maybe they can turn this one, but he's ever so tanky. He's still got the BKB available. If he really needs to use it, he can. And he'll pop it now. He runs back in with Sylar trying to isolate Kuroki on the backside, shreds his armor. Doesn't even have the Monovoid pop just yet. He's waiting to use an Arteezy, it seems. Might be able to kill him at the well. S4 also fairly low. They force back the Visage again, and now it's only 3 to hold. Call down already used. Queen of Pain hold up. LGD showing discipline here in the clutch. They'll take 2 full lanes of Rex, and I don't even know if they back. Here's Puppey to reemerge, but the Fissure's gonna catch 2, the left on the other. Everybody disabled on Secret. Sylar just chopping Bambi to bits here. He's still got the Aegis. He didn't get off the Monovoid. He may get a double kill on the way out as Arteezy throws his own life away. Everything for the base. It's not gonna matter. LGD make it 1-1, and they take this game 2 in one of those one-sided games of the tournament, frankly.
Yeah, very convincing, but you could all from start to finish, just great play coming out of LGD. They dominated the mid lane, and the solo kill from Maybe a big part of that, but it feels like, to me at least, even without it, things just with their draft were really hard to deal with. They had no answer for the Anti-Mage. There was no real way Secret could have laned it to pressure the Anti-Mage, and at the same time you had a Leshrac in mid lane